Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2019 Stage Racer episode number 40. We open with Liege-Bastogne-Liege and no Van Avermaet here, so we might actually be the team leader for this one. Not that I have high expectations, as we're definitely not a 258 kilometer type character, nor punchy climbs through the end type character. But we could compete to an extent. Coming up on about the halfway point here in Liege-Bastogne-Liege. And we start off with an important note. We've got 130k to go. There are plenty of stages that we've been involved in that are this short or shorter, as in the distance we have left to go. We've already covered that distance up to this point. So this is crazy long, and I know I talked about that before the game loaded, but really important to note that because I do not have a high stamina rating. So I'm not necessarily built for a race like this. And as a result, as we now get a little bit closer to the actual action in the stage, or in this race that's getting ready to come up here, as we head into these first climbs. So I did get team leader status today. But here's the thing, and you can see right now I've got control over everyone in the team for now. The reason why I say for now is I have a leader outsider status, meaning the expectations are relatively low. Team expects a top 15. I was not in the top 10 favorites, so it's not going to be an easy task, especially with my stamina today at a 69. It's not not good for a race of this length. I'm already over 160k now, so every little climb here is going to do more damage to me than it normally would do. As a result, the team and that leadership outsider status has led to only half the team is actually set up as teammates. Half the guys have Barradour status for the day. So if I have the full group with me, I really only have those few guys. As numbers dwindle, things could fluctuate. Now, the reason why I had control of those three guys is they never went into some sort of break. And there is a break, and that break has 3 minutes over the field right now still, but it's only 3 riders, and when you spend 260k out front, you're not going to survive. So they will blow up. Their stamina is going to get really low. Now, for the time being, my stamina is still looking really good with that protection, with the easy ride so far. Peloton did split up there for a little bit, but we're back up to 150 riders, and my whole team is here actually at the moment. So Van Hoek, let's see, the longest climb of the day is coming up, 7.8 kilometers. So we're about to hit that one. That's going to split the field up a bit. I think some of these riders are not going to come back. Surprised they're calling it an 8k climb though, because you got a little uphill and then it's level for 3k before going up again. This really is only about a 3k climb, so this won't be bad. We're already up over that first part in this little saddle section. We'll get one more little downhill around this corner, and then there, this is the climb. Are they though? 6%? That's not bad. The lead is down to 3 minutes for those 2 minutes for those 3 riders. And we're about to hit the top here. Now, a little bit of damage done. The stamina is still high, so I think I can still get a decent amount of recovery. We have some downhill, some descending to do here. That'll help me out. But we're going to start getting into the serious climbs, one of the worst ones, coming up here just a little bit. There you go, recovery already happening. Everybody's still here, but Ocean, Van Hoek, both pretty tired. For Wilst also, but he's hanging in there. He's a +3 today. Herman's looking really good. He's going back to get water right now. Hopefully he does not do any damage to himself. He can find his way through the field quickly. No, he just now got water. That's not a good sign because the steepest climb of the day, we're about to hit it. So if he's trying to attack that, 10%. Okay, if you're not moving forward, you're moving backward. That's exactly what was just happening to me. I'm not trying to attack, just don't want to get caught behind some sort of split as things move forward. So we'll just kind of casually here find some space and slowly slide forward. And we can sit up now. Peloton hasn't split yet, but as steep as it is, and then how quickly it levels off, you could see some riders getting dropped. Maybe not. 152. There you go. There's some splits. 75 riders. Already the next climb. It's going to make it hard for those guys to get back. There's no time for them to react. For me, we're down to Verwilst, Hermans, Gogol, and they just split. We're down to 28 now. Nope, back together. That's yo-yoing. Okay, here we go. 300 meters at just 2K, 6%. We've got another situation where we've got guys trying to push forward up through the field. Let's go 87. No need to actually attack, just worried about the position within the peloton. Okay, breakaway's been caught. We're down to 39 in the peloton at the moment. Really thinning out. Now, stamina is getting down there, but it's not bad, especially with just 25k to go. I'm hanging in there strength-wise. Gogol, the only guy left around me. We've got basically 3 climbs left. This one, you get a short respite in the middle, but otherwise you go up again almost immediately. Again, we'll give the light acceleration. 39 riders. Peloton actually increasing there for a moment, but as we actually go over the top, it's down to 30. Gogol. Gogol. Okay, Gogol's done. He's toast. 28 riders. We got a group of 4 splitting off the front a little bit. 21 riders. Ducanic chasing him down. Hershey, Lambrecht, Vanderpool. Who else is there? Youngles. Oh no, Toynes. Youngles is the one chasing. Those are the 4. Little bit of separation. Now I'm starting to get a little tired now, but I'm hanging in there. I'll get a little recovery right now on this downhill. There you go. We're back together. 25 riders. 10k to go. 10k to go. Now, I've not guaranteed my top 15 yet that I need, but I think we're still looking pretty good right now to at least beat some of these guys. Energy levels, not too bad. 2 climbs left. Now again, I want to get near the front, and I'm going to start pushing to get up there now. Not trying to run away here, just trying to have a comfortable ride to the top without allowing some sort of break. 1 rider split. Yeah, 4 riders find a little gap. They went for the attack. 4.5K to go. Here we go. 1.8K to go. This is it. It's still 22 riders in contention, and I do not have a lot of energy here. So I'm certainly not going to win, but I'm trying to not get dropped by this group. 500 meters. Max Schachmann takes the win over Matthew van der Poel, Bjorg Lambrecht, and Michael Woods. Alaphilippe takes 5th. Haig, Hershey, Toynes, Valgren, Fulsang, 14th. Objective met. Sometimes I forget that A, I'm a rookie at this level, and B, I'm playing on hard this year, and occasionally I'm still finding things difficult because of the difficulty level that I wouldn't have found difficult in years past. And then at first I'm kind of doing a head scratcher of, oh, I wasn't able to chase those guys down all by myself? And then, you think about reality, and no, one rider would not chase those 3 guys down all by themselves and then still be able to sprint at the end. That's reality. Now, the current reality is I just leveled up. Skill point and improvement of attributes. I think we've had a level or 2 without that, so it's nice to get back on board. We get stamina and resistance, a couple flat points if we go time trial. Sprinter comes with a flat point, but also sprint and acceleration. That's better. Puncher gives me a hills point and acceleration, and 2 stamina points. So I'm definitely leaning to Puncher so far of what I've seen. Classics, nothing good there. Barrador, nothing good. Stage races, definitely not taking that this time. Climber, not looking so good. So we are on Puncher, right? Yeah, 2 points of stamina. That'll help. Point of resistance, 2 points for acceleration, 1 point for the hills, and that almost levels us off here. And flat is always good to have a little bit too. Don't need a lot. Those longer stages, those flatter stages, the windy stages, that flat rating makes a difference for a stage racer. And in the skill point department, not a whole lot left. I mean, there is discovery, but just not terribly worried about that. I don't know how often I'm going to just attack and try to leave the field behind. It happens every once in a while, though, doesn't it? I am starting to see willpower, the occasional need for it. I've had a couple stages where it's popped up, but they were stages that were not suited to me in the slightest, so I didn't bother. Contacts of interest. Or stealth. We'll do the stealth. There you go. Next up, we start the Giro with a 17K team time trial. Welcome to the Giro d'Italia. We're here. My first ever appearance in a Grand Tour as a rookie at the World Tour level. Looks like I do have full team control. I am the stage racer and the highest rated on the team, so it makes sense. But let's see what we have. Hermans, 71. It's a pretty short time trial too, so we're going to step these times up on the guys that are a little stronger. Demarquis also. Demarquis is going to be my main support rider. And won't let me go on to the next guy just yet. Let's get out of the box. There we go. Okay, so we've got Herman's team. Uh-oh. I'm not getting any other support, really. Can I not take these other guys? There we go. Okay, Van Hoek. Not good in the time trial. I'm going to bring you down a bit. Big Shack. Terrible in the time trial. Marexko. Adrian Banishek. I don't know how he is. We'll keep him up a little bit. And Affini. Hard to say, but I think he's decent in the time trial. And I'm really good in the time trial, so I should be spending a lot of time as long as I do not get myself dropped in the process. So flat out 99s because of the short distance. And at this point, nobody's even looking at a negative time. Astana goes across the line first with a 19:47. We're already 18 seconds down. I can make sure I get back on the front before the end. Bora goes top of the timesheet through the first 5 teams. Now EF Education first, 4.6 now. These guys all on short time because they're not good at it. Set myself to flat out here, and I should be carrying us the rest of the way across. Affini. Come on down. Herman's can go for a little bit. No. Affini. Off. Herman's. Off. Let me pull us across. Or not, Affini. Don't listen. 7th, 40 seconds down. We are so slow. This team that they've sent with me here is not a strong team at all. I have one decent support rider in Alessandro Di Marchi. That's it. Ben Herman's is okay. Banishek's okay. Affini's okay. Ish. It's going to be a rough tour. I don't know what the team expectation is. We won't find out until stage number 2. But when stage 2 loads up, I'll see you there. You can already see we are moving well down the order. We're going to lose a lot of time. Ineos is 40 seconds clear. So I'm already taking a big hit on any sort of potential high GC position. This is stage 3. I have no overall objective from the team, apparently. But the team does think that I could win this stage. Which you gotta say, are you out of your freaking mind? Because that's asinine. It truly is. We are not going to win this stage. But this will not be 174 riders across the line together in a bunch. This is stage 3, by the way. Stage 2, Del Mar for EF Education first, won the sprint. Foreman joined the break. Thiessen, Gazzara, Gasparini, Manikov. So I have leader status, but I have no GC requirements. So maybe we could get ourselves into the KOM mix and then get involved in some breakaways later on if they're not thinking about the GC for this race. And then we could be looking for stage wins, which isn't the best use of my character, but with a weak support cast, and I'm definitely still not there yet, though I'm getting closer. The stamina resistance, the hill rating went up +1. I mean, it's all a little bit better than it was. Stamina is a +2 from what it was. I've got good recovery already. It's already a 79. It's an 81 today. So I've got things going my way in that sense.
And he's not getting up. Oh, I hope it isn't too serious.
But at the same time, 21 stage event like this, I come in with 100% fitness, but I come into this race with no fitness peak, and I'm not going to have one before the end. So the Giro, we're kind of just running. So the expectations are set low. However, I think I could at least get a top 15 in this race, right? By the way, I was talking about us not having a full peloton when we reach the top of the Category 2 climb, and we're heading to the base of it now, and we've only lost 2 riders off the back, and one of them just had a puncture. I'm not entirely sure about the other, but we have 6K to go to the top, and I'm going to start putting a little pressure on. We're going to just... Wow. Rexco just was destroyed in a moment. 4.4K. Not even doing that much damage to myself. Down to just one rider left off the front. Gazzara. Dan Martin? Or Tony Martin? It's Dan Martin. 2.5 to the top. Ooh, just got a little split. I'm now in a breakaway. Bernal, Lambrecht, Martin, Nairo Quintana, and Gazzara are in this group. We'll come back together, but I can go get some KOM points. 1K. Okay, we sit up. We got over the top first. With those points, we're going to actually have the jersey. Alright, nice. Still off the front. Not any longer. Got myself some water. 37K to go. Got a group of 5, but that only lasted for a few seconds. We're up to 122 in the peloton. And again, that's a lot more than what I expected. A lot more. And I never got my... You did not give me water. And you expect me to go back and get it myself now? Anajek. Water, please. Thank you, sir. Speed it up. Nice and easy on the descent. $19K. I'm supposed to win in a bunch sprint against 155 other riders. Ooh, 161 now. Odds are getting worse.
There's now just 10 kilometers left.
9K to go. $7K to go. Set everyone to a 99. Who can I follow? Who's got a sprint? I don't even think we brought a sprinter at all, unless Banishek is. Van Hoek's got a little sprint to him. And Frank Shack. And then, where are you? You got DeMarquis and Hermans up ahead. So let's get behind Hermans and DeMarquis, and then Affini and Banishek. They can just stay put. And yeah, they're far back and not going to be terribly helpful for us with just 7k to go.
And they keep on attacking. Anyone that's low on gas definitely won't be able to keep up. We're into
Comes
the
Van
last
Hoek and
kilometers.
Frank. Come on, guys.
The pack is back on level terms with the breakaway
Okay,
group.
there's our acceleration. There's my guys. We're down to 2k. Hello,
There
hello.
goes the mad burst for the final sprint.
Van Hoek.
The pace is so high that a few riders are going to be very sore at the end of the day.
Oh, I'm stuck. I couldn't get between Frank Shack and Van Hoek. They blocked me. Delmar takes it again. Matthews, Van Hoek gets third. Frank Shack gets fourth. I take sixth with Pascal Ackerman. My two teammates ended up blocking me off, or I just couldn't out-sprint them. That's actually the more likely case, considering I'm not a sprinter, and both of them at least have a moderate amount of sprint speed. Easily could have been either. Just as easily. The gap wasn't big enough to go between them, or they're both just faster, period. And so when I sprinted, I just held my spot. It's not like they didn't both have yellow and red bar left. Sixth on a stage, which of course is not winning the stage, so the team's going to be very mad. But considering I just took sixth out of 160 riders in that sprint, that's pretty dang good. As awful as I am as a sprinter, so, you know, hooray! Alright, well, regardless, we now are well underway when it comes to the Giro. I'm in the top 100, almost a minute behind, but that's because of the opening stage team time trial. I do have the KOM jersey though, so there's our early victory. It's a start. Gotta start somewhere. Got a whole 3 points, and the manager natural decay as a few weeks went by before we got into this. It's already the middle of May now. That part, yeah, not so good. Not so good. '28th in the World Tour rankings. A little better off in Super Prestige at 13th. That's still not a fantastic total. But that's also not a bad total. All things considered, I'm racing in the World Tour, first year there, on a team that's not strong, that's still not ready to jump on board and support me terribly well. It's all good. I mean, I could put in teammate requests and look for something a little bit better and time their objectives around mine and blah, 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 blah. You know, maybe next year. Maybe next year. This year, we're just trying to get our feet wet. And lucky number 13 is at least some damp feet. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Be sure to hit that like button. Bye for now.